Yeah, I mean, we're in a place where we're just trying to get better every day. So for us, it's our first official home game. Obviously, a Big Ten opponent, in-state opponent. Tons of build-up, which is awesome and exciting. But at the end of the day, we're trying to take each day so early in the season with a new group and get better and build on, the positives, regroup with the negatives. And sure, it'll be a tough challenge, right? They're a Big Ten squad. They've got Big Ten size for sure, athleticism, but it should be a fun atmosphere.
Yeah, through the first 2 games of the season, I mean, how much is there to be able to kind of learn about this team? I know you've been working with them all summer, but that sort of first taste of game action, what have you seen out of them?
Yeah, for sure. We've learned a lot, good and bad, right? There's things that we've got to fix, and there's things we've got to figure out as a coaching staff. But the girls are still learning each other as well, and we're trying to figure out what rotations work, who plays best on the ball, who plays best off the ball, especially with our youth. We've got 4 freshmen that are in the rotation right now. I don't think you can probably find another team in America playing, 4 freshmen in the portal era. So, our veterans are still learning as well, not necessarily how to play at the college level, but how to be successful in our system. So, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, lost a close one last week at Xavier, and our girls are itching to get back out there and be better.
Yeah, is that one of those, how do you work to try and make sure in a loss like that where it just comes down to quite literally, inches, to take that as sort of like a building point of we almost had it as opposed to, letting kind of the wind out of the bag in a case like that?
I mean, I know from the outside looking in, everyone's going to look at that last shot and the inches. Her foot was on the line, could have gone to overtime if the camera didn't show her foot or if she didn't step on it. But, our team in there knows it was a lot more than that final shot. There were so many things that we did to shoot ourselves in the foot to lose that game. We did not play our best basketball. Obviously, credit to Xavier. They came out and took it from us, but we didn't play our best basketball. So I think that's the bad taste we have in our mouth right now is, win or lose tomorrow against Purdue, we want to be better than we were and get back to doing the right things and holding ourselves to our standard.
Yeah, and knowing that you have, we talked about it a little bit, but having that kind of big name program here, whether it's just the history at the university, just welcoming a Big Ten team onto the court, how do you make sure to kind of keep your mind away from the opponent directly, knowing that there is sort of a little bit more of a spotlight on something like this?
Well, I think we've done a good job of that in preparation for this game. Tomorrow will be a whole nother story. Obviously, once, game time comes and the gym is packed and they see the size up front and, up close and personal, how big they are. Hopefully we handle it well, but we haven't prepared as if this is an insurmountable giant. We've prepared as this is our next game. These are the things we need to do to win. Obviously, the girls see the media, they see the hype, and they know it's a Big Ten team, but I just think they're excited to get back out there and compete.
Yeah, and then lastly, the big news coming out of this week is sort of bringing a new recruit into the program, right? Claire is her name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so just kind of, I know you can't get into all the nitty-gritty details, but just what goes into bringing someone in mid-season and hopefully the advantage that she'll bring to the squad?
Yeah, for sure. This is new to me. I've never brought in anybody mid-year. I've looked at a couple kids before, but her situation is extremely unique. For us to even have the possibility to recruit her right now, it's pretty crazy because we played against them last year. We were getting ready to play them again this year. Watching her, scouting her, we always said she plays like a Don, and that's kind of what we say when we see things that translate to our program and our systems. And so when we found out that she was ineligible at her level and she would have another year at the Division I level, we were very interested in signing her. She immediately had multiple offers from other schools. So the fact that we were able to get her here on campus, have a visit, and get her signed within a week is super exciting for us. She's going to be here all winter and get to train with us and use that last year of eligibility next year after she knows our system. So that's going to be a huge advantage for us. And I think it'll make her comfortable as well. She didn't want to jump into a system and just burn that last year with only half of a semester when she hasn't learned everything from the foundation. And so credit to her, that was what she wanted, that's what we wanted, and it worked out really well.
Yeah. And next year is in January? Is it January of this season, or is she going to be for the 26-2017?
She plans on reporting right away.
Okay.
Next semester she's going to graduate. I believe I'm allowed to say that in December. That's the plan anyway. And then she won't actually participate in a game until next year.
Okay.
Yep, but she's moving soon. She's moving soon. She'll be practicing with us. We'll have a great practice player moving forward.